highest good, aka the highest good. Wonderful, wonderful. So like I looked at some communications and again, there's a lot of suspicion on, you know, the element of neutrality or unbiased givings. And and it's not so I'm just excited to see what's going to roll out, because there's going to be a major smackdown. um I know I'm doing things right. I may not be as well versed in the um operations of a certain item, but I do know that it's not wrong for me to speak up, but it is wrong for uh, experts in the field to belittle me for not knowing and having to represent myself and just have, you know, common possible, you know, possibly important questions that affect my future and in the now. So, you know, shame on them, because I know what kind of energies I'm already working with. But so long as they persist, I'm just, you know, curious to see, you know, like, wow, I am I'm very interested in seeing what's going to come of this. Because man, I don't think they know what they're like, what the true consequences are, because I don't think they've experienced anything like this. So you know, like, I'm just leaving this kind of open, because for the excitement, you know, what my expanded divine panel of the infinite eight would allow me, or would like to indulge in what they would like to oblige in telling me. Because prior to this, I started feeling like a prickly sensation here. But it was like working. Someone was trying to like mess with this kind of area. I don't know what kind of thing. I know that it was done by a specific practice, that it wasn't just like people like chanting things. This is the first time that I've ever experienced it over here and felt the need to correct that. So the only way I know, like, firmly to do this is to use my throat chakra, speak upon it, and paired with a couple of other protection items. But it's vital for me to just speak out, knowing that I have the more than ample and more than reliable uh, assistance to follow up and be thorough on these matters. So there's that. Okay. On the left side, Page of Wands. Okay. These are the energy cards. This is like the start. This is the start. This is the beginning. Okay. Figure this out. Okay. Um This is depicting the seasons of change, as well as the three pyramids in the background. So I do have definitely a great amount of support. And this is the element of adventure too, being the Page of Wands, but even more so, they have the Yankee Doodle hat, like feather in his cap. Or her cap, anyway. Right side, doing side, Ace of Swords. Yay! I upgraded from wand to sword. The element of truth. Okay. So those are the energy cards. Do we get header cards for this? No, not that. Not from that. This. Header cards on this. I do gots to shuffle, so. Hello. These are it? Yes? Okay. Left side or right side? Left side, right side, left side. Okay. So there's a switcheroo happening, okay? This way, okay. Okay, okay, this one. Just like that. Okay, so this one is the Magician in reverse, inverted, and Justice in reverse. Yeah, there is some bullshit. There are some there's malpractice here. There's malpractice here. This is correct? Malpractice or ill practice? Ill practice. Malpractice. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say like it's like because there's variations of malpractice, okay, but this, like, malpractice is malpractice when you're in a profession, especially with due to justice. Malpractice is fucking malpractice. And so it's even more emphasized because you don't do that to someone like me. Especially, you especially do not do that to me. You do that to my kids as well. You're doing that for my lineage. You're doing that. And I'm not doing any regular degular job. I have purpose. I am following through with my purpose. And so this is like a direct offense to spirit, to the divine, collectively. So what do we want to say about this? Anything else? No. So this is correct. Okay, these are the header cards. Yes, but we get clarifiers on the header cards with the transparent tarot. Okay. Gosh, I don't know why I keep saying hello instead. I'll say greetings. Salutations. Is salutations a good word? Because, you know, when you're in the cults, it is important to be particular with words. Salutations, a formal term for greeting, used either as a verbal or written opening to in a letter or speech. Okay. A polite expression of welcome or nah. No, I don't want to use salutation because it's a greeting. It's polite expression of welcome or goodwill. So I retract that. Okay. No, we'll use greetings, because that's kind of like matter of fact, right? Nope, same thing. Same shoot. Hi. I don't know. What is the best for that? Neutral, you know? Someone just poked me over here. So just nod. Just nod. Nod. That's all. Just nod. All right, so energy. What does this say? It's the Emperor in reverse, right in between the Seven of Cups and 10, or wait, no. What is that? 9 of Wands. Present. Okay. Objectivity. Knowing, looking at the resources. Okay. Taking inventory. I'm here. Taking inventory. Aloof. Okay. Auditing. Internal. External. I'm feeling the thing again right over here. Somebody's trying to do something. They're trying to get me in the jugular. Get you here. Get you right here. That kind of energy. Let's see here. Internal, external. External. Opposing or neutral. Observing. Not Tom Riddle. Okay. All right. Okay. So I do have observing parties here. Yep. Opened up to the Chariot card for sure. Okay. All right. So now, what is the clarifier to the Magician reversal inverted? Dark practices, malpractices, whatever the frick, it's the same shit. Okay. All right. So, the Magician card. What's this? It is pay or Knight of Cups in reverse. People who do not follow through. Proper, they do not have proper follow through. They give to whatever adds to their table. You see the cup on the table. Yeah. Midpoint. Yeah. So that's that. Okay. Some exciting things, some exciting news. Okay. So we're getting to identify certain perpetrators. Remember it's energy. So, all right. Justice in reverse. What's covered by that? The Hanged Man in reverse. So there's a sense of awareness. I'm not the only one that knows that there's injustice here. You know, kind of like bad seed energy. Bad to the bone, bad to the core for sure. Bad. Yeah, look at that. That's crazy. They're like defying the energetics of like something that's supposed to be like a motherly instinct in its collective sense, a massively divine feminine role. Justice is that seeding, and Justice usually has a banner of pomegranates right behind her. So what this looks like is like the break opening of like a breaking open of a pomegranate like at center point. So what this looks like is basically a cunt. That's what I'm being told. So there's that energy. All right, anything more on that? Yes. No. But correct. Yeah, correct. Okay. Yeah. All right, anything more from here? No. Now we move on to this deck. Yeah. All right. Some exciting news. Okay. Some exciting things. What do you want to tell me? My expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. What would you like to tell me? Queen of Wands. Again, extroverted. But it's in its reversal sense. So is this internal? External? Good standing? Or ill practice? Ill practicing again. There's I also got through my feed that there was plenty of like dark workings like voodoo stuff and like spiritual warfare energy, on separate feeds. I got that. I got the lowdown on it, that is currently happening. I don't know. I don't understand what the ambitions are. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the huge amount of aggravation, is it like people losing their positions, people getting found out, guilty by associations, guilty by workings, guilty by introduction, incentivizing program, all of that. Ill workings for sure. So, what I'm understanding here, because we have the Magician and then the Queen of Wands in reversal, in extremist form, this is a collective here that are engaging in dark practices. Now, if this is dominantly male energy, I didn't say masculine, I said male. If it's dominantly male energies, then what they're trying to do is tap into the divine feminine, like energetics on their practices, like studying into the occult of what divine feminines can do to see if they can emulate that and kind of turn that magic against them. Yeah, my heart chakra is starting to feel like a little hollow right there. That is true. And don't get it twisted. Like Hecate will get your ass. It's not just disciplining her practitioners, the divine feminines, but also masculine energy. She will. Um, mhm. So I'm not saying whether this is male energy or not. I'm just saying that it's something to keep in mind. Okay. So Queen of Wands. So talk about Hellraiser. Um, the ability to Hecate. She has her own connections. Okay. And being that this is a reading of some some exciting things. I think this Hecate, are you coming into play? Yes. So she'll come in full force, which means that she put in a ring to the Morrigan. Yes. I think the Morrigan already knows energetically whether or not to arrive. So I don't think it took very long for the Morrigan to really respond. It's like first ring, half a ring even. It's like finishing each other's sentences. So what goes now the dominant energy here are both Hecate and even Kali. Kali and the Morrigan. We could even say Athena. But yeah, so we'll just kind of add those all together. What is the clarifier to their energy brought forth? Inverted. This is the moon card. Yeah. This is the moon card inverted. So I have manifested. I called upon them. Thank you so much for appearing. Yes. Interesting. So in order to make the flower of life, you have to start with, I think, yes, 3 of the circular portions. Okay, so 3 circles basically. And so the moon card kind of adds to it. You see that's already there. Then there's the moon card. So this is about life force and creation itself. Okay. That's why it's so important. For sure. Okay. Okay, so some exciting things. What do you want me to divulge on that? Like what is my, like, pretend I am a representation card. So what is the transparency behind that? Like what is the clarifier for me? Okay. So it's either this way or this way. Okay. Both. What's stronger? This way. Okay. So Knight of Swords, extroverted or upright. So things are moving quickly. This is escalating situations, advancing them to the right personnel. This is 7 of Pentacles, extroverted, or, reversal extroverted. Yeah, reversal or reversal extroverted. So either way, this is going to be like, I'm going to be able to collect what I need. Page of Swords is either in reversal or reversal accentuated. So this is like apprehending, or is it apprehending the assailant, the apprehending the, like, guilty party, the because Page of Wands in reversal, they're the ones that tell lies, they gossip, they're spying, hacking. It's loss of data integrity in action, if not in archives. And so that they're apprehending that, like the guilty party. Apprehending the, oh, that's me. I'm apprehending the guilty party. What the heck? That's crazy. Mm-hmm. And the party fell, hit the toolbox, and then feathered out right in front of it. And it's kind of like inverted. So like they're trying to retreat or mute themselves. Like quiet. Like if you stay still, maybe they won't notice. Yeah, to whatever degree that is, for sure. So this is apprehending the yeah, this energy. But it's like, I know exactly where they are. You see head to head right there? They're highly combative. So I know like the accentuated energy, what their intention is, like right behind them. I'm right behind you. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Some exciting news. Yeah, okay. Anything more? Where's the rest of the cards? Oh, right here. They said switch to this deck. Yeah, I remember at a certain time, I was going through so much turmoil while working another job that was supposed to be like stable income. Um, at least just maybe the income part, but it was just like living barely there, paycheck to paycheck. Everything else was absolutely turbulent, and it was definitely a field to learn in and to grow from, mostly away from. And so I would probably do like readings maybe 3 or 4 times a day when things got really, really fucking bad. And I would always get, every now and then, I would get pushback. Like, make people miss you. Those kind of things on my feed. Or don't, basically, in other words, people are getting tired of you or like disinterested. And I don't think that was my intention of trying to grab interest, like as used as a marketing tool. This unit was mainly resourced as a processing utility, um, a means for improvement. When I didn't have anyone else to really lean on, it helped me process some things with the Most High, with Creator, and all who support me beyond the veil. So if that reoccurs moving forward, I guess it won't bother me anymore. If someone has an opinion about it, they have the opportunity to click off, unsubscribe, or whatever. That's none of my concern. So, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, you mean what a pretty mouth? I do have a pretty mouth. Anyway. So, some exciting things. Some exciting news for me. one thing. Excuse me. Excuse you. Look, I found a beret. Excuse me. Ta-da! Isn't it so beautiful? It's so beautiful! Let's add the touches. Beautiful. Do you want these? La-ti-da, la-ti-da. Do-do-do-do, Ew, someone over here has an STD, like a UTI kind of thing, like some kind of thing going on. Because I just felt the tinge of it right now. And I was completely fine. I just felt the tinge of it. Somebody dropped in that has like some shit going on down there. Yeah. It's gone now, but yeah. I felt it. I detected. Oh, you know what? I'll wear these. My Illuminati earrings. Yes, 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 yes. Illuminatis. Yes. Yes. I can. I can. Do 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 do. There we go. Let's just kind of pull it back. There. And then are we complete? Are we complete, my darlings? We're gonna do some dark lipstick. I have never done this look before. Yeah, there's some dark energies because this is becoming looking more bulbous than usual. So that tells me, and I noticed that on the like a couple prior readings, so I know what kind of energy is around. Basically. Okay. That is what I shall go with. Oh, look, I put it on like the Joker. Remember in the early ones with Michael Keaton, and then Joker, Jack Nicholson as Joker. He did wear a beret almost like that. I think I remember that. I was a child back fan, but anyway, this one. Yeah, that's a slippery. Oh, somebody's trying to get me me over here too. I felt it, like electrical almost. Rebuke that energy in the name of Jesus Christ. With the same terms, if not worse, as in the previous reading. Okay. King of Swords. Look, my hero. This is external. Internal. It's external. He's come through, my hero. Meow, meow. Anything else you want to tell me, my expanded divine panel of the infinite it? Oh, you know what? So I was thinking before this reading, I was like, damn, people can be really shitty. And sometimes they're allowed to do so. Sometimes it's like super amplified within the field that should not permit it, should not allow for it at all. And so I was thinking, I know these kinds of energies already. Even my divine panel knows them. So like, why not just advance, like, you know, a flavor, a taste of the discipline that will be coming down on them if they persist. Like, just a flavor, just a taste of it. But, have it like heavy cream for sure. Let's what can we do that? I mean, is that allowed? I mean, it's a little mischievous of me to ask for something like that. Or but I feel like these energies, like, I gave them no reason to fuck around with me. So I feel like, just as a surefire warning, not to escalate situations, but to give them like an idea of what could really, really come down on them. Can we do that? Just give them like a bit of an example, you know? Is that favorable? I want to know. So, I mean, they've already, like, even causing delays is an offense at that. The complications, the stress incurred. So something just slid off my legs. Four of Wands in reverse. It's kind of an uprooting, but oh, the Moon card. It was upright, and it was like further out. Obviously, I had to get unseated for a second. Uprooted. So, is that correct? Yes? No. Yes? No. See, I feel someone trying to get at my left ankle too. Like, it's starting to, like, it feels like almost like in a vice. Give me a second. I need to correct this very much. Yeah, what else do I need to use? A lot of protection here. Give me a second. All right. So the Moon card, is this is okay. This is okay. Being that I'm energetically being attacked, like it worked on. And I don't think people realize that I have the luxury of being able to learn what they can do too, within their expertise. Learn what they know, like, be tapped into, know what they know, which means that I can. It doesn't mean by default, but I can also take their gifts away from them. I can take their power away from them, actually. So let me see here. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So yeah, this is like uprooting them. For sure. It is uprooting them. All right, some exciting news. I get new gifts. This is actually surprisingly gifts unlocked for To the Inner Wild. And even as a separate for me. For me. Gifts unlocked. The Hangman in reversal, showing up to the Sun. So this is a huge, like, not just a breakthrough, but dawn of the dead energy. This is a huge sense of enlightenment. Huge like blaring trumpets awareness. Okay. In the know. Contrary to my younger years of not being in the know, I am now absolutely in the know. Okay. That's a wonderful gift to have. What else? Some exciting things for me. Exciting news, exciting me. 10 of Swords. It's extroverted. This is Phoenix flying high. Yay! I'm a Phoenix flying high. Reaching greater heights than your average. But no Phoenix is average, actually. So, barrier breaking. Breaking bounds for sure. All right. What else you need to tell me? Is this relative to the same thing? Or is that a segue? Relative to the same thing? Or not? Relative to the same thing. Queen of Cups in reverse. Lack of confidence? No. Single lady? Not quite. This is filling one's own cup. Saying when? I haven't said when yet. Oh, you know what? They said just, you know, when you give the cue to, because like there's aims direct, right? So when I give the cue, they'll go. So when I say when, it's go. They said, Tina, just say when. And if I don't, they still won't miss the mark. There's still a certain timing already, like there's already a set timer on that, but I can also advance it. That is correct. Okay. Yep, see, look, 6 of Swords, navigation, and then Ace of Cups right there, replenishment. So yeah, this would automatically turn things around for sure. It's like, here you go, there's, you know, fills up cup. Things would be in balance. So is it appropriate time to say when? Now. Okay, when? Officially when. There we go. Done. Things are in balance. 9 of Swords. Oh my gosh, for sure. 9 of Swords. There's a huge emphasis on a bird in place now. That like it's happening real time. There's a like a huge burden. Like somebody like what is it? Catching fists. What do you call it? Something like that. This is these are catching words. Okay, look. 9 of yeah, presence. So I get the impression that a lot of this is happening for the luxury of being affiliated in a group. All the perks, all of, like the prestige, all of that. Not just pentacle worth. When you're already earning like high dollar amounts, like you treat money like shit, like it's just whatever, you like wipe your ass with it, whatever. Like there's not this is most of like, let's call this like middle management, even if you're making like 6 figures, okay? Like because there's greater figures up ahead. So that manage wealth in a superior fashion. So this is having wealth and still treating energies like shit. So they're having to report back or converse with the associations that they desire to belong in or move up in, and it's almost like margin call. Is that the movie? Um, where they're in the red, and yeah, like they got in big trouble. A burden is placed on them, almost shackles. Oh my gosh, there's this dude has shackles for sure. Dude, do that, whatever. It's almost like a fallen angel. Um, mhm. They don't want me to refer it to them like that, but definitely what they intended for me. Let's say if this is having to like target my root chakra, isolating to finances, like $200 is nothing to them, or whatever. Like small amount to them is a large amount to me at this time. So whatever burdens that they had meant for me is going to be amplified in their direction, the same value and the same consequence that they intended for me. So it's not equal even, like it's apples and oranges actually. So it's not like, oh, $200 is taken away from them. It's not that. It's a context that is of equal value, if not with a heavier weight, because they initiated that with no reason. hmm So that's what is going on there. hmm Yeah. Okay. See, I have energies behind me helping me. All right. Anything else? Some exciting news for me. Aha. Right there. Oh yeah, again, the emphasis of presence, like strength in presence. 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay. So, is this all for me? No. All for them? No. This is snippets shared under the same roof. The strength of presence, like as you see the full story, the full scope. So this is kind of like a glorified storyboard version of like the back cover that explains what the plot is. And so this is a snapshot of it. There's a happily ever after. There's a energetic that's projecting lack mindset. So there's like opposing parties kind of energy. And then there's karma to roll out, like what will unfold. The overwhelming strength of presence to get that overall snapshot. Okay? Because like after elementary or whatever, one needs a little more flavor, intensity within a storyline. So to have just this, it's not enough. Okay. To have just this, also not enough. But to have both, it was like, okay, you got me at the edge of my seat. And even more so, I'm hooked to know what happens. All right. So definitely some exciting things for me happening. I mean, a mix-up is not necessarily a shake-up for me. What else do you want to say about that? You know what? Let's get some overlapping things on here. Okay. So what goes on the 10 of Cups? Let's clarify. Oh, I don't know what fell there, but I'll get it. Oh, damn. It's a 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Look, that's a 10 of Wands, backbreaking. Same thing, same stance as this other one. You see? Except this locust, like pestilence. Yeah, some energy is going to be burdened with some kind of disease or something. I don't know. But again, overwhelming presence. Okay, so what fell? I have to feel around with my feet because I don't see it. I did, I did, I know that something fell. I don't see it. Let me just check here. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay, so it's extroverted. It is the Three of Pentacles, extroverted, incoming, yeah, this is wonderful. Incoming, like, partnerships, opportunities, not just learning opportunities, but good work, basically. Okay, legit. Okay. Then Five of Pentacles, what goes there? This. Abracadabra, Ace of Wands. So I understand. Yeah, they're gonna get handled one by one. You see, one by one. For this is, you know, like throwing text, throwing data out of context, like using words against one another. Yeah, it's a misuse of data. This is like what do you call it? It's not just bibbity. Oh, those who are last shall be first. The kind of energy. So it's again thrown back again. Um, that's funny. That's pretty sassy, saucy of the divine talking about it like that. Yeah, it's not just one by one. This is like those who are last shall be first. Okay, I caught what you're getting at. That's crazy. Okay, so um, my divine feminines in my panel are loca for sure. Okay, judgment in reverse. What goes there? This one? Yeah. This way. The some swords. That's what I see. What number is it? It's 8 of swords. Oh, caught. Apprehended again. So this is with the context between these two. This is bad karma. They're caught. They're caught in the act. Again, yeah, this is also stomp energy. You see the angel stomping on them. Bad karma. So they're going to see stagnancy, major stagnancy in their lives. Things that they've been working on. Also, yeah, so they're, because of that, that tells me that they were intentionally trying to delay things in my life as well, because this is just a ricochet. This is a major ricochet. This is a ricochet that gains momentum. That's a pinball machine energy. Not like Plinko, where we're just like at the mercy of, you know, this this way and that, so it just plops into place. There's a dynamism to this. Interesting. Interesting. It is exciting. All right, anything else? Right? No, we're gonna go with where's the deck here. Okay. Anything else that you would like me to divulge? Thank you, my divine feminines, doing your thing. Okay, what else do you want me to divulge? Like exciting things for me. What about this week? Exciting things for me this week. I mean, all of that is in the now. 7 of Cups in reverse. No more rumination. A choice selection. Internal, external. Energy. This is an energetic. Mm. Clarify, please. So this is kind of like when you apprehend the what do you call it? The criminal. um, like you still have to go through like checkpoints. So this is identifying that that's the right one. That's the one that did it. It's verifying it. It's validating that is the right one. But let me go ahead and see. That is correct, but any other clarifiers? Okay. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. No lacking. That is correct. I have enough information. It's basically a summary. So I have enough information to call it. That is correct. Okay. It's weird because like the legal stuff that I'm going through, even though my readings show me a certain way of how things are to transpire, people are communicating as though it's giving hints of that, rushing here, delaying there, at given times. I do understand it's the day before Thanksgiving, but it's traditionally people don't give a fuck about responding the day before Thanksgiving. So there's a different patterning system within context given that note. So what am I going to say about that? That was trying to reveal itself as an open book. Okay. The Chariot card. So momentum is gaining. Okay. In moving forward. Not just momentum, it's progress. Okay. Also that. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Something to receive. Something to pay out. Internal. External. External to pay out. This is something external to pay out. That all signs point to inheritance. I mean, okay, is this non-monetary? Is this intangible? Is it tangible? Are they goods? Yes, they're goods. Is it money? Yes. But it's more than just money. Goods. Money. So there's different forms of monetary gain. Than just straight up like there's variations of it. I don't know what, like, I don't speak really that language to know well enough the variations of it, but I do know that there's variations here. Yes. Yeah, I am owed a portion I don't know what. It keeps showing up in my readings. I check the energy. Um, I'm not interested in people telling me I'm wrong about this because I'm not digging for it. It's telling me. They're like, by the way, Tina, for sure. Is it going to come when I absolutely need it? At the right timing. Is it on its way? Yeah, it's on its way because the prefix was this. So I don't know. It's they're talking like it is, like the energy behind how they're talking, how they're communicating is correct. That leads me to believe that is correct. But the content of what they are saying um, um, emphasizes that it's not mine. So, but who are they to say? Like, to misspeak or to tell a mistruth on that level is basically a crime. So, yeah, okay. Let me get a clarifier to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Because they keep repeating it. It's almost like a haunting, This way or this way? It was a little bit like this way, but this is the dominant and keeps pointing like this. Yeah. Almost wiping out the other side. It is King of Wands. Okay. Okay, King of Wands. Someone who has a lot of connections. Yeah, it's not within their field of expertise, but they're around this type of energy and they're connecting the dots. They know some people who can fulfill the validation behind this. There's ways to track everything, even historically. I'm hearing 21st century digital boy. Um, but like it's a digital age, is what they're saying. Yeah, this energy is centered within this, like almost in case, like this is a gem, a walking gem. Um, Interesting, but they're not like super flashed out, Humble. Heart of gold, like sunshine inside, like they because you see right there when it's centered right there. See? All right, anything? Okay, here. Okay, now we move towards this. Okay, there's more to say about that, yeah? Just like that. 3 of Cups and 7 of Swords. Look at that. Like they're stealing celebrations. Like they're trying to steal while other people are celebrating, like Thanksgiving, that kind of energy. But it's also stealing the celebrations away, like stealing sunshine kind of energy. I don't know. I have plenty of things that can make that, that I don't know. I'm good. Yeah, but so like the concept of trying to take away my life force is kind of insanity. It's insanity. Well, oh yeah, they're the 3 fates. The 3 sisters, is it? Yeah, something like that. they'll be like, you can't escape fate. That's what I'm saying. Oh, these my divine feminine energies, like the ones on my panel, not the ones that I'm not naming. I'm not saying that they're not, but the ones that are on this task force, the Morrigan, Hecate, and Kali, they have the hookups to the fates. Like, let me call. I know some people. Yeah. And so the sisterhood is on this. Yeah, these are barbarians. Look at the ruffians type of energy. Um it's like, I can see where you're going. You just get settled down and then we'll come and get you, okay? Like you're waiting for a fucking Uber, you know? That's crazy. Okay, let me get one for the three fates. Three? Three for the three fates. Or one. One or three. They like the idea of three, so let's do it. Okay, one. This way. It's Four of Wands. Yeah, securing the home. Okay, so that's one right there. So she put on her like game face mask. That is insane. I've never used these cards together. Okay, so there's that. That's one game face. That's crazy. You crazy. Okay, second one. There's also another string. No, this is the stronger. Yeah, right side. Nine of Cups in reversal accentuated. So they're not happy about what kind of bullshit is happening. That's for sure. Oh my gosh, this is like drama. Holy crud. You could, I'm going to show you. Oh my God, look at this. This is like, I'll show you up close more. Do you see? Like drama, the mask. You'll see it more when I hone in on it, but give me a second. That's crazy. Okay. For sure. You want drama? They'll give you drama for sure. My third, the third one for the third sister. This way. It is the Six of Swords. Okay, navigation. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm just aligning this properly. And then I'll show you. Okay. How do I do it? Like that. Okay. So looking at this, okay. You saw that part right there. Just like that. Aligned. That's the game face right there. She got her like war paint on. And then this one, let me just make sure that it is aligned. Just like that, the game face right there. See, it's properly centered, like the mask, like opera house, like for real, for real. And then the third one is kind of like a duo energy, like a Gemini energy. See, they're wearing like the hats. That's crazy. Okay. So there's that. That's crazy. Those are the Sisters of Fate. Interesting. That's for sure. That is crazy. That game face. What? Yeah, they're game for sure. They're gonna handle it. That's crazy. And then the segue of like the navigation with Hecate for sure. Um, all right. The big three and the big three here. Anything else? I think that's good for right now. I can always do another separate reading, but some exciting things for me. I'm going to do a final shuffle and see if they have anything else to say. Oh, the question. So I wonder, okay, what do the Illuminati think of me? Like the highest of the high, like the crucial figures of the Illuminati. What do they think of me? Like my divine feminines. What do you want to say about that? I don't know. Oh, justice. Oh gosh. That's crazy. That's that's crazy. I'm on point. I'm well respected. I am going to be given justice for sure. How crazy is that? That's sweet. Thank you. Is this a mask? No. No. Let's get a clarifier for that. Just like a freaking loss of words. Clarifier. Okay. This way. It is, I think it's a 10. Oh my gosh, it's a 10 of swords in reversal. This is Phoenix energy for sure. They're like, fly away, my pretties, or my, this is like, I'm allowed to fly for sure. Do you see that? The wind beneath her wings. Holy smokes, that's crazy. For sure. It's like, that's crazy. Like right underneath, like the sword of freaking justice. Rubbing elbows with them, basically. That's crazy. Like there's a seating for me at the table, like enough elbow room. We're not just squished in like I'm at the corner of the table and I just have one leg in and I'm just kind of eating like. No, that's insane. Interesting. My life is crazy. It's crazy interesting. Okay. All right. We'll get one for the Illuminati from the Healing Light Tarot. Yeah, the Healing Light Tarot for sure. So that card was from the Holy Light Tarot, covered with the Transparency Tarot. Insane. Okay, so one for the Illuminati, those figures. Just like that. Just making sure. Just like that. 3 of Cups, celebrated for sure. That's crazy. Celebrated by the Fates too. That's mimicking that energy. You see? There's all 3 are dancing, except I think 2 are feminines and 1 is masculine. You see? That's insane. This is praise. This is like glory. This is a dance. What is it? Dance said he, dance and wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I'll something you all wherever you may be. Something dance, said he. I can't remember all of it. But it used to be one of my favorite jingles back in Catholic school days. Secretly, don't tell anybody. Okay. So one more for you from this deck. This is the Morgan Greer Tarot. Clarifying your 3 of Cups. Yeah. The World card. Finish him. This is a done deal. They're finished. This is part of my riot crew. Holy crud. For sure. Wait. I don't want to get all fanned out. I want to make sure it's correct. No, they are. That's insane. They weren't kidding. Oh, but this is very discreet. They're looking out for me, but they're not distracted. They're focused on like the watch, the lookout, to achieve closure. There's no distraction. They cannot get distracted. I don't remember ever seeing the World card where It's not like head on. They're all looking, and they're like a watchtower basically. Um, More of a watchtower than a lighthouse for sure. I mean, the lighthouse is for sure, like the main goal, but it's in four directions. Okay. All right, that's it for now. Okay, so takeaways from here, here, here. This takeaways from here. Okay. So we do the bottom of the deck. All right, bottom and the top. Okay. Three of Wands. Ships are coming in. Top of the deck. Plans are following through. Like, this is the main man. This is the orchestrator, basically. The director. The operations head. This is the head of the operations. Yeah. It's following through. This is headquarters operations, because that's the fourth one. But that's dominant, and so the plans are coming through like accordingly. Even if it looks barren out there, it even more so. You are more adept at identifying the signs of life, or signs of distress, and what is a norm versus not a norm. Yeah. Oh, he's also in like kind of the desert energy. It's comb the desert. Kind of like that. Eagle, spirit totem. Also a little bit Egyptian in this energy. I mean, obviously desert, right? A general. Is a general the same thing as an officer? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know military talk too well. I still have to look up what the feds do. I don't know. Mm, or what is it? The people that look for drugs. What do you call that? The is it the feds? There's something else. Like, I don't even know what. Oh, Rico. I see that in readings. Like, I don't know what Rico is. Um, the only Rico I know is Suave. So I don't know. I didn't mean to like say that like funny. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't live that life. Not sure about that. I'm not affiliated. So anyway, oh, one thing, this energy has a lot of character. There are three burls in the wood. Burls are considered highly magical, powerful displays within one's staff. So a burl is like when there's an infection on a tree, and the infection is done like with the forces of nature, like a woodpecker or whatever, some kind of stressor. And so it kind of has to, like our white blood cells, that kind of energy, it has to do that internally to mediate the area and heal itself. And so it has these like wonderful swirls, and like the evidence of I wouldn't say just resistance, but um what do you call it? um there's resonance as well, but it's, what's the word for it? um what is that word? Res- um when someone has like a lot of energy, a lot of presence, won't stand down, mm, resilience. Yeah, a lot of resilience, that it is right there. And so they have a lot of spiritual heightened properties. So this one has a lot of character built in, because it's showing that one, two, and then a third one here. I mean, it may look like at first glance like the twigs have been cut down from it, but that's not it. There's something about the pride in what is at a first glance perceived as imperfections, but there's a marbling to it. It's actually one of my favorite features in wood, the burl of that. Okay, so do we do takeaways yet? No, we just did top and bottom. Okay, so your two takeaways. Yeah, from my divine collective. First takeaway. this way. 10 of Swords in reverse. Damn, for sure. What the heck? Yeah, these are Phoenix assassins. Like, we're not just talking about like on the level of like bounty hunters, like Boba Fett energy. These are major like generals. These are leaders in their field. They're experts. That's not just by this is like life lessons, self-taught type of energy. In a mad world. This is they get the job done, and they get moving, and with purpose, and the purpose isn't futile. Like, it's not minuscule is what I'm saying, and in any way at all. It's multi-purpose. It's matter of fact. Okay. That's internal. That's internal to my, like, not saying that you're the target. This is my divine collective's energy. Okay. Second takeaway. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. Unbinded, freed, and not stressed. I mean, this is 19 swords total. That's a sun card. Yeah. They are not only good at what they do, but they take pride in what they do. They're happy to be able to engage and find this niche or a niche, whatever you want to say, of a realm that they are superior at. Yeah, because it's like, what's the alternative? Where would their life be? Like, what? Yeah, so there's that. Okay. Okay, we'll get 2 to overlay on there. Okay, so for the Phoenix card. Okay. Oh, Page of Cups, it looks like. So they bring a good vibe of love. These are very well mediated energies. This is so superior. Like, it's a hop, skip, and a jump for them, almost. Like, it's elementary, my dear, sometimes, you see. They do it so much. And so, like, these energies, if we're talking about superior abilities, this is like the energy, like X-Men. Like, they can walk through walls. They can just defy the laws of matter at certain times. These are energetics. These are almost like a little bit like Cupid energy. Like they have the experience of like being a messenger almost, but this is like personal messengers, like a little bit like a personal assistant, but not so like grovel like. Yeah, they had some kind of training in their past, very like lighthearted kind of training, introduction to the realm. So whoever raised them, this divine collective, were teaching them the ways, like introductory. Like there are certain realms that are displayed in witchcraft. I remember seeing this on my Instagram. Some creator was saying like, okay, teddy bear is an association with like comfort magic. What else? I don't even remember. There are other forms. Hopefully I saved it so I can put it like on a highlight or something. But anyway, there's that. Second takeaway clarifier to the 9 of Swords in reverse to my divine collective. You were very efficient because it's just showing like upright. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oops. Oh, this fell on my foot. But it was right foot in reversal. Caught it. There's something about, but wait, there's more. There's an open portal in which I can step into. Which one can step into. So there's some form of funding here that frees you up. That it's not freeze, but that allows for freedom, for your freedom. So it's either accessibility, resources, and or straight up funding, like support, sponsors, support. Yeah. Sponsorship. Yeah. Supporters. Supporters are coming in big here. Yeah. And doing certain bindings. So there's like a collaborative effort here. All right. All right. So my 3 takeaways, do they come from here? No, my takeaways come from here. All right. My first takeaway. Oh wait, first bottom of the deck is King of Cups. Ah, you make an appearance. Okay. So this is a healer energy, of course. This is internal, external, external. This is part of my collective. It's not, it's different categorization. Okay. Supporter. Supporter. Okay. Top of the deck. It's an intuitive. 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Yeah, still an active target. Like, what the frick is this? Is this internal? And external. Still, yeah. Okay, that's why this energy is here. Trying to gather and kind of heal situations, mediate. Okay, so my first takeaway. Okay, Knight of Cups. Okay, admirer. Sutures. I'm not really sure what this one is. Someone pouring. I don't know. Let me see here. A messenger, like a messenger alchemist kind of, like, right? I don't know. Hold on, clarifying. Extroverted. 6 of Wands in reversal, extroverted. Upcoming. What is it? Lost? No. Quiet. It's like an unpublicized win. It's not a quiet win. It's an unpublicized win. And someone is like, you know, kind of nudging me like, hey, did you know you got that part? Did you know that you got this? Like, that they got you? Did you know that? It's like through the grapevine, I am like watered with this information. Like just in case. Just in case you don't know. That is correct. Okay. So the clarifier to that, my first takeaway. From here? Or no, from here. Jeez. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, extroverted. Yeah, I got this. And then where'd the other ones go? It's really hard to see. Where did you go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Between my coffee and the dream cards is... Oh, it's the Empress in reverse, is it? I don't know. No, it's the Fool card in reverse. You got this. Okay, so... Objective to how it goes. Detached to how it goes. No. Hung up. Despite the hang-ups, I got this, is what they're saying. Yeah, so this is like rooting me on, basically. And because of it falling on my dream cards thing, I have to get one from it. Okay. This one? Yeah. Okay. This is 55. What a journey. What a journey. This is interesting. What the heck is this? It's crazy. It's like, it's turbulent. It's a journey. It's, again, with the eagle, or is it the hawk on the top? Let me just double check here. 53, 56, 55. Okay, 55 is purpose. Yeah, so I do have a purpose. I am a real girl. Okay, okay. I am a real Boy Scout. Look at him. Boy Scout, for sure. The seeker paddles down the whitewater rapids. Okay, this purpose, commitment, practices, and work. Okay, purpose is our choice to commit to values which give meaning to our lives. It is no good journeying through life with nowhere to go. Ask yourself daily, for what am I living? There may be, there may not, they may not miss you when you die, but some will miss the purpose for which you lived. Without values greater than life, we die to life. Worldly things can distract us from what matters. That by which we choose to live is that which we die. The meaning of death is to have lived fully, giving yourself to what transcends yourself. Your task is to increase the level of your commitment to values greater than your personal wants and desires. Okay. Am I not doing that? Am I? Oh, I'm not? I said not quite. There are bigger things also. So not to get distracted by the feuding, or like these pawns of distraction. Not to get too invested in these minor feuds, even if it has direct implications to my livelihood and that of my children's. It's not just things will work out and work out beautifully, but this is more like, don't give them too much power. I know what it looks like here, but trust me, there are greater powers which come into play. They may not speak of it, they may not validate the bullshit that's happening in their life caused by them and just like dropped onto their plate almost instantaneously, but I must be, you're not saying quite objective. That is part of it. Let me see here. What else? Okay. Be directed by inner sources, not your ego. Ask yourself, am I ready for anything to happen? And then that's a snake. And then book. Read books only to increase your direction in life. So they're not just talking about books. They're talking about, consumption on that. Gems. There are two more than one when there are only one. Test values by seeing the opposite view. So I guess the opposite view is like kill or be killed. That's someone else's reality. Um, That's someone else's struggle. Though I don't give that implication. But anyway, that's an easy one. Okay. Face your own death by living fully at the source. Okay. That's the skull. Oh, to avoid death, choose your manner of dying. So, again, this is driven towards purpose, right? Okay. So, baby, practice not referring to yourself by the personal pronoun. What counts is that we affirm what matters. Okay. Okay. All right. The gate. Consider making commitment which you will give purpose to your life. Which will give purpose to your. And then it's an eagle. Determine what you centrally lack and what sacrifices and affirmations you will make to get it. Gosh, what a challenge. The center is around the ego. I don't feel as though I have an issue with that, but some of these things, I do know that I get upset, like a little riled up when it comes to people throwing down on me in a time that's like, this is not the time. But like, I've lived my life for so long as a doormat, not just a scapegoat. So I think that I shouldn't allow certain things, certain items to trigger me. So is this more of things that I need to work on or things I need to sharpen? This is stuff that I'm already working on, that I have found success in, but to continue to sharpen these skills. Yeah, for sure. That's what this energy is. Mhm. All right. So it fell on that. That was my first takeaway. Okay, sharpen skills continuously. Okay. Second takeaway. Oh, sharpen the sword. That was the wind beneath my wing. Energy on the justice. Yeah, sharpen the sword for sure. Okay, my second takeaway. Okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Loading. Unloading. Imbalance. Merging. Merging. Mitigation. Loading. Standard. It's loading. Okay. Clarified. What's loading? This is supposed to be exciting times for my. Yep. Strengths. It's 11. Strengths. Loading. What the heck does that mean? So loading is kind of like you step on the scale. The numbers are, jumbling to get to that part that calibrates and identifies what you weigh in as. So there's something about that there, about calibration. So I may be the same body shape, but when I step on the scale, there's a higher muscle mass. So therefore, that's what it's showing me here. This is greater muscle mass. There's greater, like, is it density? No. Greater capacity. Greater capacity. Okay. So exciting, some new exciting things is it's implying growth. If it's a greater capacity, that means that there's expansion within to hold more. So I've released more like unnecessary things. Tangibles and intangibles. Okay. One more. this way. Four of Pentacles in reversal, extroverted. Okay, so not to micromanage. Okay, not to micromanage, right? Yeah, not to micromanage. Or opportunity for greater leadership. There's an opportunity for sure for more authority, but definitely more so prerequisite not to micromanage. A reminder, like that's who you didn't want to be, Tina. Okay. Yeah, King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, not to micromanage. Is this internal? External. No, this is external. They're saying one of the day. Okay. This is okay. So there's still energies out there that are being told, that are present, like watching my readings, maybe not present right here, maybe so, but that are still trying to micromanage wealth, that are still trying to be very what do you call it, not just overbearing, but abusive in that realm. It's another variation of aggressive gold digging. Okay. Since that's already like an obvious thing, I think it's just super accentuated. Can I just take something else out of this? Replace it? Or overwrite? Okay, I can overwrite it. Okay. So I'm going to get one. Queen of Swords. Okay, that is the absolute truth. Okay, continue to speak it, sister. Speak it. Okay, clarified by. Okay. That's the Ten of Pentacles. Yep. Again, see? It appears. It has to do with the inheritance stuff. It has to. That's what that is. But like this is also like Build-A-Bear. Like I have the ability to build my own, but that doesn't alleviate what's due to me. Yeah, the sword is pointing straight up towards there, like definitely. And it's pointing not just to like it's pointing straight to the executor, the one that allowed for that shit to happen. The one that made the changes, the one that made the movements and complied with that. Yeah. There's no innocence in that. That's guilty. All right. So, that's that. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, purpose, passions, pursuits from those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation of the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. All right. Upon closing the portals in these readings, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine, where their appropriate karmas do, assisting with the sequence of roll out. In light and love, I close the portals in these readings now.